I'm Teisha Bader with Shalom TV's news update for Monday, July the 15th, 2013. Reuters reports that the U.S. State Department today said that U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry would be briefing Arab League states in Jordan this Wednesday about his efforts to revive peace talks between Israel and the Palestinians. State Department spokeswoman Jen Psaki told reporters the secretary would not be going back to the region if he did not feel there was an opportunity for taking steps forward in providing an update to representatives of the Arab League. But she said, beyond that, I don't have any announcements or predictions to make. Reuters also cited a Palestinian official saying that Kerry would be meeting with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas in Amman. There's no word yet from Israel as far as Kerry meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu this week, although that is expected. Ynet reports that a senior Palestinian official said that Abbas will be making a decision regarding the Palestinian Authority government by August the 14th. Current Prime Minister of the Palestinian Authority, Rami Hamdallah, had handed in his resignation to President Abbas last month, and he remains in office until August the 14th, when the so-called caretaker period will end. PLO executive member Wasil Abu Yusuf said that at that point, Abbas must choose someone else to form a government or form it himself. Abbas initially had 5 weeks to find a replacement for Hamdallah, officials said, but that date, which would have ended in late July, was pushed back due to the Muslim holy month of Ramadan, which started on July the 10th. Well, reaction to the Polish parliament's decision to uphold a ban on ritual slaughter is being heard from Israel and the Jewish community. As we reported to you on Friday, the Polish parliament voted down a bill aimed at legalizing ritual slaughter, which outlaws shrita or kosher slaughter, as well as Muslim ritual halal slaughter. It followed a ban that went into effect earlier this year after animal rights groups called the practice of ritual slaughter cruel. Jewish groups in Poland rejected this and said the ruling infringes on the religious liberties of both Jews and Muslims. Israel's foreign ministry today called Poland's decision totally unacceptable and summoned Poland's ambassador to Jerusalem to register a formal complaint. The ambassador was told that, quote, Israel expects Poland to fix the distortion. The ambassador was also told that the argument that the decision by Poland to uphold the ban was made for humane reasons was implausible because Poland allows the hunting of animals for sport. Poland's Chief Rabbi Michael Shudrich wrote on his Facebook page today that he would resign if the legality of ritual slaughter was not reinstated. Several Jewish organizations here in the U.S. also reacted. The Conference of Presidents of Major American Jewish Organizations Chairman Robert Sugarman and Executive Vice Chairman Malcolm Hoenlein said that the placing of restrictions and requirements that violate religious law denies the Jewish community its fundamental necessities. American Jewish Committee Executive Director David Harris called Poland's action unconscionable. World Jewish Congress President Ronald Lauder called the decision a slap in the face of Jews and Muslims alike. And National Director of the Anti-Defamation League, Abe Foxman, called the vote a clear violation of religious freedom supported by the ignorance of some and the bigotry of others. Israeli Defense Minister Moshe Ya'alon met with the commander of U.S. Army forces in Europe today, General Philip Breedlove. The two talked about cooperation between the defense establishments of Israel and the U.S., and Israel's defense ministry said that the two also addressed important adjustments in light of developments in the region, as well as the Iranian threat. Haaretz reports, citing high-ranking foreign ministry officials, that the European Union is likely to add Hezbollah's military wing to its list of terror organizations when it meets in Brussels next week. Israel's Deputy Foreign Minister Ze'ev Elkin convened a special meeting at Israel's Foreign Ministry yesterday to talk about the efforts for the EU's designation, and one senior foreign ministry official said the EU institutions are also set to hold similar meetings on the matter over the next few days. Calls to list Hezbollah as a terror group have increased since Bulgaria affirmed that the terror group was in fact behind the bombing in Burgas last summer that killed 5 Israeli tourists and a Bulgarian bus driver. The EU is set to meet July the 22nd. Former U.S. Congressman Eric Fingerhut has been named as the next president and CEO of Hillel. The board of directors of Hillel, the Jewish student organization, approved Fingerhut yesterday. Aside from serving as U.S. Congressman from Ohio from 1993 to 94, Fingerhut also led Ohio's system of public universities and colleges. He said today he was honored to join the organization, which connects with students at more than 550 colleges and universities. Fingerhut said, "I look forward to representing Hillel as we continue to do this important work and to enrich the lives of Jewish students so they may enrich the Jewish people and the world." And Teisha B'Av begins tonight. The fast day, which falls on the 9th day of the Hebrew month of Av, commemorates the destruction of the first and second temples. Jews also recognize Teisha B'Av as a day to remember many tragedies that have befallen the Jewish people throughout history. Wishing you a meaningful Teisha B'Av. That's Shalom TV's news update for Monday, July the 15th, 2013. I'm Teisha Bader.